If you're using the flexible forecast per dimension, you might use it for campaign handling or handling with dimensions somehow. And one of the issues in here is that normally we will just display items without forecast, meaning we get this view. But if we display items without forecast, it will of course run through all project values, all my global dimension 1 values. This is a short list here, but in real life it tends to be very long because you have many dimension values that seems to die when they're done using them. So I like to make a filter on this list with project codes or global dimension codes that are still active. Active meaning I would like, and maybe also I want to add a salesperson filter. So 2 of my salesperson, I would like to filter on all their customers, and I'd like to pick the information value from those customer and make a filter on those. So if the customer in here has a project code like this, a dimension value code, I'd like that to be part of the filter. Let's build that. So in my items, I'll make a selection for that view. We go into the forecast per dimension. I actually built it already, so I've cheated a little. If we go in here in this selection, I made a selection called salesperson and dimension. And in here I said I'd like to look at table number 18, which is my customer table. And on the customer table, I'd like to look for the field number 29, which is the field salesperson code down here. So I added the salesperson code. It needs to have this filter. So finding all those customers with that filter, and after that apply finding the global dimension 1 code, which is field number 16 in the customer table, and match it with my code, which is my dimension value in the dimension value table. So this is my filter. Very simple actually. Now when I use that one, salesperson and dimension, it will find all those customers and say they have in a total 6 or 5 different information value. Here you are. So this is a way to do complex automatic dimension filters.